Hi, and welcome to week 7 of science. So, we have spent about 3 weeks now on doing simple machines. And it was something that really ended up not being that simple for us. We really had a struggle with some of the machines and what they do for us and what their job is. But with the projects you guys did, you did a fantastic job of being able to explain to me what these simple machines do for us. So now that our projects are done and we have turned them in, if you have not turned them in, please make sure you either get me the actual project you made or take a picture and send it to me through chat so that we can discuss it, talk about it, set up a Zoom to possibly take a look at um, some other things you did with your project. Maybe a picture just won't show me. So we're going to be done with simple machines. And we're going to be moving on to living things. And specifically this week, we are going to take a look at plants and their life cycle. And we will learn throughout the week that plants start as this tiny little seed. So even if you were to get a packet of seeds from Lowe's or Home Depot, the grocery store, or even Walmart, and they were flower seeds, if you opened it up, it would be teeny, teeny, tiny, much smaller than the nail on your finger. One of those is what we're talking about here. So everything will start out as a seed. From there, there is a process that it will go through in order for that seed to become a plant. We will learn about the process. We will learn about why every step in the process is very, very important. We will also learn about things called germination and pollination, and that has to deal with plants as well. Germination is when our seed begins to grow, and pollination happens whenever our seed has grown into a full plant or flower. So we will learn about those important processes along with the steps of the plant's life cycle. When the plant is finally a plant or a flower, then that will take us into the end of our week. We will be learning about photosynthesis. Now, obviously, the fall is probably not the best time to learn about the plant cycle because it's really hard to see these plants in their final stages because everything's dying, losing its leaves because we're getting ready for winter. But we're doing this now with the idea that in the spring, hopefully we are still at school and able to do some activities together and we could possibly plant some type of garden or flower garden or do something creative so that we could revisit the plant's life cycle. But regardless, we need to learn about that process of photosynthesis. Sounds like a really big, complicated word, but basically, it's the process of what the flower needs so that it can create food and grow. And by creating food and growing, it actually helps us by producing something that we, people and animals, need very, very much, and that is oxygen. So please take the time to watch the videos, complete the Nearpods. It seems very difficult, but guys, most of us have seen a plant or a flower grow. So we really know the steps. It's just a matter of slowing it down a little bit, paying close attention to the words that are being told to us, and seeing if we could actually make sense of it. So we'll understand that big word photosynthesis. And we could say, oh, yeah, photosynthesis, that is, or same thing with pollination and germination. Oh, I know what those are. Those are. And then you'd be able to have a conversation about it. Any questions, any problems? If you're in class, please raise your hand. If you're not, then you can use the chat. Otherwise, I hope you find some useful information about the plant cycle and photosynthesis.